Hi, my name is Linsdau. I'm a Polar Explorer motivational speaker. It's review day! Today I'm going to review the Sony MDR 7506. Are these the best professional headphones possible? So I'm going to review the Sony MDR 7506. Let me see if I can get that to zoom in and focus there. Hey, yeah. Eventually, there we go. They say professional on them. They look professional, but are they really professional? I've used these headphones for quite a few years, editing video like what you see here in Final Cut. Now, why would you say that you need headphones? To do video editing, to listen to music, to listen to audio tracks, or whatever you might be doing. Aren't my computer speakers good enough? Aren't my monitor speakers good enough? No, definitely not. So here's the challenge with a lot of audio editing and all these things is you need to be able to hear everything, and it needs to be flat. Now, flat normally would sound pretty boring, right? It's flat, the soda's flat, her singing was flat, or whatever. However, when you're listening to headphones, you do not want to do what's called coloring the audio. That is, emphasizing treble or bass or particular frequencies. The Sony MDR 7506 headphones are an industry standard. Now, this said, I have to let you know, I am not sponsored by Sony. They do not give me money for these reviews. And in no way do I receive compensation for Sony for reviewing this product. I'm only not really promoting this thing, but telling you what I use professionally in my video editing and my filmmaking editing career, because I've got a series on Amazon, I've got films for my expedition out there, and of course I run this YouTube channel. So these particular headphones have been my favorite. I've looked at a lot of different versions, like Beats by Dre, those are the most popular, or there's stuff by Sennheiser, they're incredibly good too. But this particular set of headphones, if you ever have the chance to go into a television studio or a radio studio, radio station, not radio studio, duh, you will most likely see these 7506s. Are they the most expensive headphones on the market? No. Oops, hey, check it out. But are they arguably the best for the dollars that you're going to spend? Oh, yeah. Now, one of the things about these headphones, too, is that when you buy them, let me find it right here, they come with a couple of cool accessories. One, this nice little leather carrying pouch. So you can actually put your headphones in the pouch and then get away and not have any trouble. The second nice touch is that they actually give you a 1/4-inch adapter for professional headphone sockets, but it's got this cool thready deal here. Check that out. So whether you plug it into your 1/8 socket onto your computer, or you screw this down, which is nice, a locking connector, so you can put it on your professional headphone rig. Like here, let's see, can you see it? Oh, it's right down there. I've got my Scarlett 2i4, and I can plug that in. Not too shabby. Now, the key is, how do the headphones sound? They sound nothing less than incredible. I think there's like a 40 millimeter neodymium, blah, 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 headphone drivers in there with this copper wire and that. Look, all that technology and hoop-de-doo, blah, 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 does that really matter to you? No, it doesn't at all. I mean, when you're editing here and scrubbing your audio and doing stuff and editing, or whether you're doing your music and everything, you want to hear the sound as it is. And that's one of the keys about this. In editing and everything, you don't want the basses emphasized. You don't want the midtones dampened or whatever. You want to hear it just as it is, because when people play your music, your film, your audio, or your video tracks on wherever they're playing them on, you want to hear the best clarity possible, so that when people hear it on their perhaps less than good equipment, you'll at least know you've got the best in there. These, when you put them on, It's incredible. I mean, I hear, it's like, now, I hear stuff that, like on my computer speakers, on my expensive JBL monitor speakers, on other stuff, on, let's see, where the heck is it? On, like, earbuds. There is no comparison between earbuds and professional headphones, folks. Now, I know I got away with earbuds for a long, long time, but after hours of editing, and that's like, geez, it ends up being a mess too, by the way. After hours and hours of editing, those earbuds are irritating. They're very short. Even though they sound great for what they are, they're just not that great. There's no comparison between these. Also, one of the nice things is they are marked left and right. They have a telescoping ability here, so if you've got a big head or a small head, my head's pretty big, imagine that. You can telescope these things out. Also, for travel and packing them down, they have this cool feature where they can actually clamshell into themselves. Hey, pretty slick! And then they've got a nice coily cord extension rather than just a straight wire extension. So when you move around, you don't go bleh, and then yank the headphones off your face. Now, one of the things too about these headphones is that when you buy them, of course I don't have the box, I've had them for a while, is they actually come with instructions on parts you can order to repair these things. Now, you know usually when you have professional equipment that's going to be used a lot and used hard, things are going to wear out. And that's just the way the world is. So when you actually buy these headphones, they actually come with all the different parts that you can order to repair them. So the number one thing that I found people that complain on Amazon, I've got a link to these headphones below if you want to check it out. And just by the way, just hit subscribe and you'll get more of these reviews and information about headphones, is other stuff that I'm going to talk about. So if you could just do me a favor, click that subscribe button, you can get ready to rock. But these guys, the only thing that people really complain about is if you snag this wire and break it, that's a real bummer. You can get it repaired. The leathers, like the foamy stuff, deteriorates. And that's the thing about when you're using these and you're working and or maybe you're rocking out, stuff just wears out. I mean, they're not invincible infinite. If you want invincible and basically infinite for the ears, then you just get a solid piece of plastic. But how many of you had your little earbud wires die? Phew, I know I have. Oh. So, of course, there's no way for me to have you listen to hear how incredible these headphones sound. Because, well, how are you going to listen to the headphones without having the headphones? Yeah, it's kind of a messed up thing. Now, when you're editing audio and video, should you always only use your headphones? No. Because the headphones are pristine, they're perfect as perfect can be. But is that how people are going to play your video and audio tracks? No. They might play them on your phone. Then that's like this tiny little speaker, and oh, it sounds incredible. Yeah, right, until you actually have something incredible to listen to, like these JBLs or this headphones. So definitely consideration. Also, I like how they kind of flap around. When I put them on my head, I can loosen up the tension here, and there's very little pressure on my ear. If I want to crank it down, for me, because I've got a big old head, that's a little annoying, but the flexibility of these headphones to fit any sort of fat head or skinny head or whatever you've got, definitely pretty solid. So the ability to jack in on both the 1/8 and the 1/4 is pretty huge. I love the coily guy. That has been a godsend because I just used to have straight speaker or straight headphones, and I would plug in, I'd move around and I'd tear them off my head. Ugh, that's just miserable. But the sound is what you're really after, and that's why these are professional headphones, is because when the sound comes in, it's flat, it's even, it's clear, it's incredible. The bass isn't overemphasized. The treble, I keep bagging on Beats by Dre, and they're great headphones, but they are not professional, even though they look sexy. You see Michael Phelps and all these singers with them because they're heavy. And you know why they're heavy? Because they put a chunk of steel in there. And they sound great, but they're overemphasized in certain frequencies. And as a consequence, they don't sound even. So when you try and edit, like, ooh, too much bass. So you drop the bass, so when somebody listens with really good headphones, hey, there's nothing going on. So audio editing, there's a lot to it, and having good professional headphones definitely pays off. I highly recommend these Sony headphones. Can't say enough about them. My name is Aaron Linsdau. I'm a polar explorer and motivational speaker, and also a filmmaker. Please like and comment on the video. Hit the little arrow down by the video to pull up the links below to Amazon, where you could click on these guys and go check them out for yourself. I can't recommend them enough. Please support me on Venmo, PayPal, and Patreon. Again, links below. Just hit that little arrow there. Thank you very much for watching.